Hey YouTube friends, I am demoing a brand new guitar from LR Bags. This is called the AEG-1. It is a thin line guitar. Check out how thin that is. In my opinion, this is a stage guitar, although it will get some natural acoustic volume. But it has the LR Bags Hi-Fi Duet pickup built in with a control panel on the top side with a volume knob, a mix knob that blends in however much you want of the microphone. It's called the silo microphone. And there's a tone knob that I believe affects the high frequencies. Mostly I'm playing pretty much dialed 50% or so, actually 40% on the mic, and I've got the volume maybe about 11 o'clock or so. There's a battery compartment, there's a beveled armrest. The guitar has kind of a gloss, a lacquer finish on the sides. This is a laminate sides and back. And this is a Torrified Sitka Spruce top, which sounds absolutely great. There is, I believe this is a mahogany neck. It has a satin finish, bound fingerboard. There are these nice white plastic button tuners. I think I just knocked that out of tune. There we go. So anyhow, super cool guitar. I'm playing through a Fishman Loudbox Artist. It's a 1 8-inch woofer and a tweeter in the amplifier. It's a 120 watt amplifier. I gig with this amp a lot. Sometimes I'll run the DI output into an extension speaker if I need more coverage. But for a lot of rooms, that's perfect. For those of you who say, well, yes, I'm demoing this guitar in the same room, so I'm getting some acoustic bleed through with the amplifier. Here's what you're hearing acoustically versus amplified. So if I'm getting any acoustic bleed through, it is so far in the background, to me it's like even a non-starter. So haters, you do whatever you need to do. I do have some delay engaged on my pedal board. It's a Diamond Memory Lane Junior, and I do have a new neighbor reverb. It's a stereo wet reverb pedal engaged. Let me take the delay off. Here's just with a little bit of the reverb. Turn it on. So that is actually, I had a boost engaged, so I did engage a boost when I was soloing over my loop. That was my Vertex clean boost. Here's the sound without the clean boost. It's a very honest clean boost, but here's the sound with no boost pedal. That's actually, for a lot of the rooms that I play in, restaurants, that's almost a giggable volume. I might dial it up a little bit more. I am sitting right next to the amplifier, so if I turn it up too much, I'm going to get some feedback just because my proximity is just too close in a small home studio with the amplifier engaged. This is the Hi-Fi Duet pickup. I've got the mic dialed in right about at 40% There's a center detent right at 12 o'clock noon straight up. So I'm just a little under that, so I'm like at 11 o'clock. Let me take the mic up. This is at 40%, so that's 11 o'clock with the mic. And the mic knob is just adding in the microphone to the soundboard transducers, which is the hi-fi pickup. And those stick underneath the bridge plate. And by the way, there is a little ring so you can access the internals if you need to get inside the guitar. So that's what that is there for. So here's a zero mic. Here's midnight. Here's half mic. Mostly I'm hearing the treble strings. I'm hearing just a little more detail. There's a little more air and nuance. Here's 100% mic. Gets a little thinner, a little brighter. I'm preferring kind of that 12 o'clock, actually 40%. So I'm getting mostly the soundboard transducer with the microphone blended in just enough to give me some of that nuance. Just a really natural, good amplified, it's an honest acoustic guitar sound out of a very comfortable stage guitar. Again, I love the beveled armrests. Just really comfortable. It's not very heavy. I don't know what this guitar weighs, but I will have no problem hanging this on a strap and playing it at my shows. So I'll give that a try. Since I have this Martin D18 cutaway next to me, this is an amber tone top, but otherwise this is a D18 with a cutaway. Let me plug that in and let's hear that briefly. And this guitar has the LR Baggs Anthem pickup in it. The difference with this is, well, it's a different pickup. There's an under saddle element piezo transducer that goes between the saddle and the bridge plate. And there's a different microphone inside the guitar called the True Mic. I'm a big fan of the Anthem pickups. I've been using them for years. I love them. They're plug and play. They sound good straight into anything. The battery life is like ridiculously long. There's a battery LED indicator in this little control panel. By pressing a button, I can see how many LEDs illuminate out of 5, and that tells me the battery strength, and they last for a long time. Here is the D18. Yeah, just great guitar, different guitar. Now, this is an over $3,000 guitar, and this Baggs AEG-1 stage guitar, and again, I'm calling it a stage guitar because, again, acoustically, I'm going to play my acoustic guitar for pure acoustic sound, but for acoustic sound amplified, this is really comfortable. Throw it in the gig bag that it comes with. And I don't have that handy to show you, but here is the Baggs guitar. Here's that same chord progression. This guitar, by the way, it's a Torrified Sitka Spruce top. Baggs does make the same guitar with a sunburst finish on a Sitka top that's not torrified. And they also have an Engelmann spruce top version, which is a very white, blonde, creamy Engelmann top. And that has, all of these guitars have the different nuance sounds that you might get from the tops. I chose the Torrified because I thought it might sound a little bit more broken in and punchy, and it does. It sounds great. Again, the guitar responds like any acoustic guitar. If I play closer to the neck, I'm going to get a different sound, but if I get back to the bridge, a little warmer, closer to the neck, a little brighter, a little more cut. So as you vary your playing technique, the guitar is going to deliver those nuances based on your touch, your attack, the pick you use, etc. I'm not sure what the gauge strings are. I think they're light gauge strings. They do look phosphor bronze, but I don't know that it says on the website, so I'm not certain. The neck is super comfortable, just a nice C shape. Almost reminds me of a Taylor neck in terms of shape and size. I'm not sure if that's fair. The nut width is a little narrower. It is 1.7. And I believe Taylor's and my Martins and other guitars are 1.75, so they're 1 3/4 inch, so a little bit more spacious on other guitars, but I'm getting along just fine on this. So that's just a quick intro taste to the LR Baggs AEG-1 with the hi-fi duet pickup. The sound panel controls are super comfortable and convenient. Beveled armrest, lightweight, nice gloss on the sides so it's comfortable. Satin finish on the back of the neck. That's comfortable. Really impressive. Comes in a gig bag. $15.99. So they just released these. I don't know if they're readily available or if you have to get on the pre-order list still. That's probably the case. Today is November 5th of 2024. Yes, I voted. And I'm voting for this guitar. It's a good guitar. What do you guys think? If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe by clicking on the bell, and that will notify you of different content. I will do more A/B comparisons of this guitar versus my other amplified acoustic guitars, just so you can hear those side by side. I think they'll all have their individual personalities, but again, just a really great stage guitar, getting an honest amplified acoustic guitar sound, actually an honest acoustic guitar tone amplified out of this, which I find a lot of the thin line guitars that are on the market, they're jack of trades, master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none, in my experience. They're trying to do electric guitar and acoustic guitar, and they may achieve that to some extent, but how good is the acoustic sound? How good is the electric sound? Honestly, an acoustic guitar sounds better to me than any of those. This sounds like a really good acoustic guitar. So it's not doing the electric guitar thing, but I don't care. I have electric guitars for that. So what do you guys think? Welcome your comments, and we'll catch you next time.